favorites in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The inside handoff. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got a man, it's Bennett. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Got the back over the middle. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? At the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Zings it complete to the right. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
The Gamecocks line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Back to throw.
Cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up fourth and goal.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Power football with the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Bussey. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On the move to his left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really...
Oh, and they blocked it. He's got a chance to take this one back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. Under fire. Grab near the sticks, it's Reed. Right down the gut of the field. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Texas is on the ropes, and for all the hype around this program, maybe the most fertile recruiting base in football, it's clear this program is not back. They're trailing by 17 to LSU. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. The only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Still looking on the move. Blasted as he lets it go. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then the good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Gamecocks looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the mark, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for his man in the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. To the air, it's Sellers. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Moss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The number one goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Got room at the 35. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Caught. Runs through the tackle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The offense changing the play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the ground with the back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. Now up by 4 here in the 3rd quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He rifles one deep down the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Aggie! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good.
Ohio State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Buckeyes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Give to the running back. Showing off the arm. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on second down. With jet sweep pass. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The give out of the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't get him to the ground.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Using his feet to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They just keep firing. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Incomplete. Offense facing 4th down.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To throw, it's Reed. Now adjusting. Going right and going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On the move. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense, doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The 12th man, Warden, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way, and they always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Floating away. Release to the back. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Armstrong. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football maybe, take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Punt is on its way. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Crosses to 35. Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Thrust that arm out. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And that's a great throw by this young man. Listen, he's had an up-and-down day, actually probably a little bit more down than up. But this is the big moment. This is where his team needs him to come through. Great start. Let's see if he can put this together, trailing late in this football game.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
To the air on first down. Slings it downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
Moving away from pressure. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Fires into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely close the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for the squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.